Welcome, Star Trek fans, to another Let's Play of Star Trek Online. I am your host, the Crimson Phoenix. Today, yes, this is a different looking ship than I'm sure what some people have anticipated. No, I did not get a new ship for Kona. What I did do is I did get a new ship for my main character, Rick. This is a little bit of an update here that I want to bring in with this Let's Play. And this is the new ship that they have came out. This ship here is the Tempest Patrol Escort Refit. Now, as you may guess, with this being a refit, they recently came out with this ship. It's a tier 5 vessel that you can get from the store. It's about 2,500 Zen points they have to do. Right now they are doing a sale on some ships. They're doing a bit of a summer sale. Unfortunately though, the sale only goes as far as ships and stuff that is before this ship. Since this ship just came out, you have to pay the full price. Other ships though, like, let me actually pull up my UI and kind of show you here. There are stuff within here that is actually a lot more cheaper than it used to be. Like, for example, right now, and I may look into this here. Everything's about 20% off. So this stuff here, 20% off. Instead of 100, you gotta pay $80 for that, etc. This thing's about the Delta Flight is about 400 when it's usually 500, and this only goes for ships. I don't exactly have all the ships, but you can kind of see what the price is and would be and such. So they are doing this. Unfortunately, as I said, the Patrol Escort refitted the Tempest class. It's full price and everything. Now, the cool thing about the Tempest, somebody shooting off the antimatter spread. Anyway, there are a few cool things about the Tempest, and a few things I do want to go over with y'all before we get on to what lies beneath. So, let's start off with, this is what I got on the Kanagawa. That's the default name, by the way, that the ship came with. But this is what I got on the ship right now that I kind of stripped on a few ships here. It's basically like a normal Escort, where it's got four weapons, 3 aft. However, on the aft weapons, they do have this little thing that I am quite, I gotta say, I quite like. This is the Tempest tail gun. Right now it has, it is of course a unique ship weapon, and I'll be honest, this is a dual phaser cannon. Now with cannons, such as dual cannons and single cannons, they're always on the front. The only thing you put on the back is, well, a turret. But this is the only dual cannon that right now is a aft weapon, and I like it because of what it has. Of course, it has accuracy and damage on it to give it a little bit of oomph. It's got an arc of a 90-degree angle, but it defaultly has rapid fire 1. Now, most ships that I go with when it comes to cannons, I use right now. If I go to my Burge office, I'll show you. I got Rapid Fire 3 and Sky Volley 2. Now, luckily though, since it is a cannon, the weapons and everything, they do change depending on what you're using. If you're using Rapid Fire 3 or Sky Volley, but whenever you're not using a cannon ability, it just defaults to Rapid Fire 1, which I like. The other thing that comes with this is the Nadion Saturation Bomb. It fires 6 different Nadion bombs for that much, as you see there. of the phaser damage per bomb. Each target can be hit by 1 to 3 bombs here. Now, each bomb creates an ADN radiation field for 10 seconds that deals, of course, some phaser damage. It does ignore 5% of a target's shields, as you see here, and other stats on here. It does, of course, it does have lots of other things here. The one thing I'm kind of that I like a little bit on here is it's pretty much where you see that to target 2.5 chance of the kinetic damage with 100% shield penetration and such on direct energy attacks. I like that a little bit, but I love where it says double damage versus Borg. I kind of wish it said double damage versus Undine, simply because, right now with, where everybody is right now with the Undine, but, it's still understandable. And, some of the other perks with it, it's pretty nice. The one thing I'm a little curious, and the one thing that bites me a little bit is the consoles, but I'm not too much, I'm not too much worried about it. It has, 5 tacticals, 2 I would recommend for like relays, 1 for pre-fire chambers, another one for whatever type of torpedo console you use. Right now I got a 0 point in there. 5th one, of course, you can use the Nadion saturation bomb unless you want to replace that with either another torpedo or a pre-fire, depending on if you want to make this into a cannon boat or whatnot. Right now I got this in a mixed beam and cannons here plus torpedoes. So it still does good damage, but that's what I got on here. Now, of course, engineering and science consoles, 2 each. And honestly, if you're in a fleet and if you can get the fleet armors, I would recommend a neutronium and a montanium. Whether or not you want to do the plus to hull repair and plus hull HP, that's of course up to you, your choice there. Right now I do got the field generator and the shield emitter for max shield capacity and the and of course regeneration. I gotta say though, with the and right now also let me go back here. As you can see when it comes to the stations, Lieutenant Commander Universal, Commander Tactical, Lieutenant Commander Engineering, and as well as Lieutenant Science Officer. Right now, I made this into, a full tactical boat with having both of these as tactical officers, but you can, of course, since it's Universal, change that if you want to. But this is what I got on the ship, and I got the Omega, I got the Mark 4, Omega 4, I'm sorry, Mark 12, I'm sorry, Mark 4, shit. The Mark 12 Omega 4 is set on this thing, plus a fleet hypercharged warp core on here. So I've got this thing preset, and I gotta say, when it comes to maneuverability, this thing is actually not that bad on maneuverability. Now, of course, speed can be much to hope on, but that's easy to change here. You can just, if you want more speed, you can change everything from here, max out your, you can max out your engines right there, and ooh, wow, that's actually giving a lot of power to the engines there. Yeah, take a look at that. A lot of people do what I just did there on some escorts, where they just put power, most of the power into the weapons, and then just puts the rest of the power into the engines. And that's pretty good on some ships, such as the Defiant, the Aquarius, as well as ships like the Birds of Prey, both Romulan and Klingon. It's pretty much, whatever you want to do. And as you can see, this thing has nice maneuverability. With the Omega Force armor, when it is, in combat, it does. The Omega Force armor does get engines. Actually, I'm sorry. The engines do gives. Wow, that's mature. Wow, that's mature. Titties. It's quite mature there. Anyways, where was I? Oh yes, with the Omega Force armor, and the engines. I'm sorry again. Got distracted there. With the engines during combat, it does give some more engine power here. So there is an engine boost whenever you are in combat. I, would recommend, go with whatever set you want to go with on the ship. Whether or not that be, Omega, Jemadar, or even just some of the fleet stuff, that's your choice. Anyways, this is what I wanted to show y'all as an update here. I know it probably took about 10 minutes here. Yeah, about 10 minutes here away from the missions. So let's not dilly-dally. Let's get into the missions. Next up is What Lies Beneath. Alright, we are here at Drazana, and just one last thing I want to point out before we get on to the mission. Right, and yes, I am on Kona, as you can see. But also a little thing I also want to show off is if you see here before, I believe the remaining slots are here with 3. Now it's up to 5. Reason why, this is also just so everybody knows if they haven't realized this already, but Cryptic has increased everybody's ship slots by 2. So that was one reason why I was able to get the Tempest on Rick earlier, because before I had no slots, but now that I had those 2 slots, I was able to get the ship, and I got 1 slot remaining for whatever type of ship I want. Now here we are, we're about to do the mission. I'm going to place our new weapon in that slot here, because now we get to do What Lies Beneath. We're already here at Drazana Station. Now we get to send to the maintenance area. So let's bring out our crew. Now, this I'm going to go ahead and let everyone know. This mission was released on Halloween Day. Now, since saying that, y'all probably going to expect a lot of stuff, and I'll tell you right now, you are gonna expect lots in here. So, as you can see, right now it's dark. Let's go ahead and get emergency light. If you're like me, who can see pretty well in here, it's not that big of a deal here. And god dang, you know what? I'm actually getting really tired of not having my grenades. So you know what? Before we go on, let's fix this remedy real quick. Do I got any? That's not what I want to show. Okay, there we go. So, a little thing I'm going to show to everybody real quick is the dilithium exchange, which apparently never mind. I was gonna say why is it disabled, but there we go. Okay, this is where you can buy and sell Zen for dilithium, and this is an easy way to get dilithium here sometimes. So right now, I just want to get 100. I just want to get 100 dilithium. So since I just need to sell 1 Zen, it's easy. And then you withdraw it. You can, of course, use this opportunity to transfer dilithium from one character to another. Also, an easy way to do that, you just go to where you want to buy Zen. Put the price at 25. That's the minimum you can do. Put out in here where it says total dilithium to sell. Put the max amount that you got in here, and it will sell how much it can without doing the entire amount, because it does have to go over certain limits and whatnot. Anyway, you can of course just do 181 like with me here, but of course that's not going to guarantee that you're gonna be able to cancel that in time, especially with how the Zen is. But anyway, so we got the 181. Now this kit calls for an assault module. So we're gonna look for anything with assault. So it's gonna be the lunge, motion accelerator, photon grenade, plasma grenade. I'm pretty sure we can use these. Smoke grenade, stun, and whole bunch, and up to sweeping strikes. I highly recommend doing your own if you can, if you get one of these kits. But right now, let's see. And the only real good thing is if you got the photons, that does good damage and everything. Plasmas, it does some good damage, but it does some really good damage as well. But it does also have that plasma damage to target effect on it, with plasma, fire stays on it. Smoke grenade, of course. I mean, what is there to say about smoke grenade? Creates a cloud and a whole bunch of other stuff. So right now, let's just go with a photon grenade. So that's what I believe we may have had last. Basically, you just put that in there. I'm going to assume. There we go! Photon grenade! Okay, anyway. Lights on. Now, I am going to be bringing this out, and can I... it doesn't have visual effect on it, damn. The hell? Poison. So see if we can't follow. What's this? This is gonna be so this is a little bit interesting on some things. Let's see, can I? Okay, so it looks like we can't go through that door. So is anything scanning this console? No. Okay, so let's go back through here. It's always a good idea to, check the consoles, look for glowy things, especially like that glowing door. See what's there. Oh, what the heck? Spiders! So busy reading and wasn't paying attention to the spiders, but oh well. You can kind of see some jumps in here, but not too much here. Let's just keep going in here. Whoa! Frickin'. Our light turned off on me. See, is there anything behind here? Nothing really of interest. Ah! here, Davidian. Ah. By the way, if you're thinking what some people have already thought about this gun, you're gonna see, you know, lots of things here. Like what's about to happen. Yeah, I have done this mission plenty of times before, so Proton Rifle. And if that effect that just came out of the Proton Rifle doesn't remind you of oh, I don't know. Ghostbusters! Well, fuck you, I'm a Davidian buster. Yes, slight spoiler effect on that thing, because the that I'm not too sure, but I'm going to be kind of, you know, be a little bit on the guessing side and thinking that they may have kind of taken that effect from Ghostbusters. Because honestly, if you are an engineer and is able to use the engineering kit's visual effects and everything, you have the proton gun. Honestly, it looks like you have a proton pack on you. So it's a little bit of a cool thing on that I just wanted to show. I will say though, this Proton Rifle, it makes a big difference in combat, especially against Davidians. Because I mean, it technically was a little bit made for Davidians, but also I will say, it is a good weapon all around. And this is in the computer core. Wasn't that door open? Okay, that was weird. And more spiders. Trying to blow us up here. Let's see, let's contact the ship. Uh-oh. On our own. So there's a few things we gotta do. Rerouting power, repairing relays. Oh, what's this? Maintenance log entry. And some of the strange power fluctuations aren't related to the problems in the power subsystems on the upper decks. Poor person, whatever happened to him. Hey, another one got in the core untamed ship. Unfortunately, I don't think there's really any way to disable that, but let me just double check here. Notification settings. Okay, yeah. I'm just not sure which one that thing would be. I don't know. Anyway. So, let's see. Here's the relay we need to repair. And more Davidians. Yes? If you did not catch what happened there, what the Proton Rifle does, other than the stream of anti-proton energy, or proton energy, I'm not sure which one it is, but anyway, when the stream of energy hits a target, it goes from target to target. So it's pretty much kind of like an AoE, but at the same time not like an AoE, because it only goes to a certain few number of targets. What's going on here? Who's this? Uh-oh. Let's trigger that manual release and see what happened. Here's a victim. Phaser burns. And the officer was right. It's really, this is the only entrance and exit here. No real access panels or anything here. Huh. Transporters are offline. Let's see. So quite a mystery as to what's going on here. I mean, now you can kind of see a little bit as, well, more Davidians. Ah! And more spiders! But you can kind of see a little bit more now as to, you know, the feel of Halloween in here. I don't think so. Yeah, see what I mean? It's an AoE, but it doesn't go to all the targets in proximity to the to the next person the stream hits. Frankie Snail Juice and Sarian Brandy. I love the random food loots that you get off of the enemies here. And every once in a while you get a triple. I think I probably got in the triple once or twice here. Alright. Final relay is right over here.
Barney Kid. Barney Kid. I see you. Barney Kid. Barney Kid. What will you do?
Now you see more as to the feel of Halloween that they put into this mission. So like I said, this mission was released on Halloween Day. No, actually, I think it was like Halloween night or something, but I don't know. Whoa! He vanished? By the way, there is a way to disable that, but you gotta be a science officer to do it.
Barney Kid, dress Soon you'll be dead.
There's a mysterious person there. Don't like the way that sounds, so let's shoot them. And more Davidians. Can you say, destroy, kill, eliminate, exterminate, exterminate? And, okay, people may or may not run into this quite often. Sometimes that one Davidian visitor may or may not glitch. And where the hell is... Where the... Okay, there he is. Malfunctioning hologram. No wonder. Created his program. Alright, now that we got that taken care of, there's the door. Let's get on down to the core level. Right to the computer core level. On this station, the core itself is down a long ramp area. Yeah. Should be right through here. And it's locked. Of course it's locked. These special codes, we should be able to open it from the secondary console just down the hall. Okay, so nothing really that hard to do. Where the hell does that noise come from? Maybe it's just me, but I hear like, but I feel like I'm hearing like some sort of mumbling, rumbling going on here. Oh well, hell. Yeah, I never really knows that in the previous times during the missions, but maybe that was maybe because I didn't listen very hard as much as I am now. Through this doorway and down the ramp. Those are original series uniforms, I believe. kind of look like, I don't know. Oh, 23rd century. Yep. I was right. Is there anything more over here? It's not. Let's continue on. And oh boy. Can you say I see dead people? Or in this case, I see Davidians. Okay, yeah, so there are, luckily, there are a few, class-specific, things that you can do. I already mentioned one, earlier with the Bonniekin, where you can use, what was the other one? Well, you had to be a, where is the other one? It's another one, it's probably glitched, I bet. Oh, whoa. So there's just a few glitches in here. Anyway, so I mentioned the one in the Bonniekin we had to be a science officer in order to be able to turn off those plasmas. At the beginning also, remember that door we had to examine? If you are an engineer, you can open that. Now, if you're a tactical officer like me, you can do this where you activate the core defenses. And I know that there is another... There is another one right up here. I know that. This is really, that's really gonna get annoying, I think. Gotta love glitches in the game here, and I... I should still be able to go, you know, go through. Why are these people not... Where's my crew? Now, quite seriously, where is my crew? I guess I'm going alone in here. Whoa! That was never in the mission. I have no idea what's going on with this game, but It's doing some freaky shit. That's all I know. It is recommended also doing this, these optionals. One, I believe you do get a accolade. The other, it makes fighting the Deviants easier when you get to the actual core. Speaking of the core, it looks like I might be going alone. Oh, whoa, shit. Let's do all this. Kind of helps since I'm pretty much all alone here. There's another console over here which will also help. Don't tell me that's the other visitor that disappeared. Ah, hell. Let's respawn, bring my crew back together because this will actually help. Ay, ay, ay. Probably the best idea to stick together. And I thought I had, like... I thought I had hypo sprays on me, but apparently I don't. The portal's energy level is dropping. Yeah, these phantasms can be quite a pain in the ass. There we go. Now, go over here. Over here, just pretty much scan the portal. Back to K7, eh? Yep, and there we go. Now you kind of see, you know, the Halloween bits in this. So let's go ahead and head off to K7, shall we? And here we are at K7. And yeah, I know I kind of do a little skipping, which I'm going to do that just to kind of bring down the time and such here. Now, basically, to run your scans here, you just come over here, luckily. Just that short of a walk. That's nice, Romulan character there. I like that. Let's see. Preliminary analysis, temporal incursion consists with Deviant time portal technology. Approximately length date, start date 2715.6, Earth start date 2265. Okay. Based on phase shifted tachyon spin, supported by drawn from draws on. To the quantum. So, pretty good information there. Basically, you can just use a hand phaser. And that's pretty much what lies beneath. And yeah, you can see now more a little bit on what I meant about it being from Halloween.
Congratulations, Lieutenant Commander.
The next thing is that we're going to do later on is everything old is new. And this is where we do go back in time. And here's basically the next rewards. And I'll let you know right now, the retrofit forward phase bank, forward phaser bank, and aft phaser bank. Yeah, let me go ahead and kind of let you know about these. These are basically the blue phasers from the original series. If you remember the original series blue phaser banks, well, here they are. I may get them and, put them on the ship just so that y'all can see, what they look like and everything. So we're going to get to later on with that. And next thing as it's going to be everything old is new. Well, we are going to, go back in time. We got that mission, which will get us to 19, and then one last mission afterwards, which will complete the Spectre's featured episodes. And after that, we will get to our new rank, which will be Commander. And that's going to be within a couple of parts. I'm going to let y'all know that right now. But we are getting there. We are definitely going through the ranks. There are 50 ranks. We are getting through, and we are getting through there. We're nearly, we're nearly almost to the halfway point. It's coming a little slow, but we're definitely getting there. So, this is it for What Lies Beneath. Next up, everything old is new later on. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Put a like in the video and subscribe if you'd like to see more. Definitely be doing this weekly from now on. And then again, y'all probably already know that. Long week, long weekend. I am your host, the Crimson Phoenix. Y'all have yourselves a wonderful weekend and a wonderful week.